Okay, just got the washer and dryer out. The gentleman's got the hot water heater out, thank goodness. Fixing to pull that up. And everywhere there's vinyl plank, we are doing away with it and putting a staple down hardwood. I ain't seen it, might be 3/8 probably. That's what I'm guessing. But living room, kitchen, utility, hallway, and this one room, and we got just a little bit that way there. So what I plan to do is start right here. This is the straightest, longest point right here. Run up right down the hallway, work that way, and then turn my wood around and work that way. So I'll focus on this, getting everything worked this way right now today. So whatever happened here, somebody has repaired this in the past, and as you can see right here, it looks like they actually glued it to the floor instead of gluing it to the joining plank, which is an absolute no-no. This is a floating floor. You cannot go in the middle of the floating floor and stick it to the floor. It just don't work. It causes problems, puckering up and stuff like that. Over here, this is all like when you step on it, you can definitely feel it, that it's not soundly put on the floor, especially in between those doorways. And also, these door jambs were so tight that it was really hard to even pull them sideways out from underneath of it. So whoever cut the jambs definitely had an issue getting them in. So therefore, it's going to be restraining the floor from doing its thing. So this is a floating floor. Vinyl plank is floating floor, even on laminate. And any kind of floating floor has got to be a floating floor, or else you're going to have problems. Well, you can see right there the Y that they cut in it. That looks like they used the right method to get that out, but they just fastened it to the floor, which is a big no-no. So anyway,
I like these typical door lamps.
yeah.
Door jamb things.
Okay, so right down through here, the center of the home, all the way down through there, it's got a ridge, and it's from the center beam in the house that is definitely going to have to be addressed. I noticed it just from walking on it. I could feel it. And sanding, when I was sanding, the sander would kind of go back and forth like this over the hump. And looky there. Definitely got a good ridge. That's probably 3/8 right there. So, fixing to break out the old edger. It's going to anyway, but break out the edger. I've already got it out. Actually, I was going to hit all these seams, but I'm going to have to definitely grind this down. Whenever I get done, I'm going to go over the whole floor with staples, just like I was installing. There's all kinds of creaks and stuff in this. I think the homeowner done it, and obviously the floor was not cleaned good. Looks like he did shoot it on every. He looks like he's got it fastened off properly. I don't think he just cleaned the floor good before installing, because you can just hear creaking and stuff. And I'm hoping by shooting this down again with underlayment staples, I will be able to take care of a lot of that. Hoping. We'll see what happens. That's the plan, though. Grinding down this, and I won't get to that point today because I got that stuff there, but that is definitely going to have to be addressed here. I could feel that ridge all the way up through there when I was standing on it before I even pulled the floor. So a lot to do there. Okay, you guys see me talk about these quite a bit, I'm sure. Every time I use them, I'm just so happy with them. These products are absolutely phenomenal. You might notice right there, it says extra hard flooring staples. These are truly awesome. I want to show you something. That brand, Pro Drive, and watch this. I just went over this whole floor. Everything in here, down the hallway and everything. I didn't have a single issue, which, you know, not a problem. Nothing spectacular. Should not have an issue like that with staples bending and curling up or anything like that. Once in a blue moon, if you hit a nail head or something, yeah, sure, it's gonna either not sink or bow up or crinkle up in front of your gun or something like that. But what makes this absolutely awesome is, I didn't even notice this until I was right back here finishing up, okay? Check this out. I have been stapling over hardwood the entire time. See down in there? That's a daggone 3/4 oak hardwood down there. And I didn't have a single issue with staples bending, pringing up, like and coming back up the top or anything like that. Every single staple straight into oak. That's saying something right there. It's kind of impressive that none of this, I don't know how much it is here that I got going on maybe 350, 400 foot without a single nail or staple ricocheting and coming back out the top, going down over a 3/4 oak. That's pretty impressive. So I was telling the man right there a while ago that I noticed back there when I got on. Oh, this stapled, and I finished up back there. That's when I noticed it was hardwood, and that's what was causing all the crinkling and popping on the floor. So needless to say, I wasted about 45 minutes, I guess, maybe 30, 45 minutes, and maybe about 4,000 staples, because it didn't do a bit of good. If it's old hardwood crinkling and popping like that, you're not gonna fix it by shooting more staples in it. So just a waste of time and a waste of money. And a waste of these guns. Okay, so I took and measured center. This is my center point here. Over here and here will be the edge of the board. That's going to be center board. I was actually wanting to, it was 68 inches from the center here over, which is going to be, leave us like 3 inches, right about 3 inches anyway. On each wall, I was wanting to pull that over and split that difference, but turned out it was going to leave a full board over there and a full board over there. Actually, it was going to be a full board plus 1/4 inch on each wall. And I did not want to do that because if the wall deviates a little bit, just like you can see right here, actually it bows in just a little bit. So, and right here it actually bows in a little bit. So, and plus we have the door that sets in just a little bit. So those little deviations like that in the walls, because it was already a full board plus 1/4 inch, could very well cause me to have a little sliver somewhere, and I did not want that. So I decided to go ahead and split the difference. That will give me a full board and about a half a board ripped right here on this wall and that wall over there. That way, if it is deviates in and out, I've got a half a board to deal with. If it goes in and out 1/4 inch or whatever, something like that, like, I mean, this wall right here, you can actually see this corner here sticks out further than it does down there. So I've got another complete half of a board that's going to be cut off that will be plenty enough for any deviations or imperfections in the walls all the way down through here. And I did measure from here to here, and then I come up here and measure from there to here to make sure this was straight and that wall was good and all that kind of stuff. So I was able to measure from there over here, get my mark on the line, get my mark on there, and then from that corner down there as far as I could get up to here and mark it right there. And now I have my line all the way down the complete furthest length that I'm able to get on this job. Longest run period to get my project started, and that is going to give me the straightest way possible to do it coming off the exterior walls. Now with that being said, I'm fixing to get me a whole run laid down here, probably 2 runs honestly. Make sure they're all laid down nicely. I'll get them put on the line right here. Put me some stay blocks behind it snugly, and then I will secure the stay blocks all in place where they need to be per joints in the boards, and then I'll move my boards, put my paper down, reinstall everything here. That'll be, I'll have stay blocks to go and run off of. I'll get into more detail of that in just a moment. Okay, so here's what we got going on. We got us 2 rows put together so we know everything is nice and secure like it's supposed to be, all the boards pushed together and everything. And then we put us stay blocks on each joint, see that? Each joint. And I put 1 staple per stay block. And then once I got all the joints done and secured, I put 1 on the long boards, any of the long boards. I put 1 stay block in the center of the length of the long boards, and boom, boom, boom. Then as I was putting those down, I shot 2 extra staples, giving me a total of 3 in each board. That way we don't have to worry about them twisting, moving, or anything like that. Those will be there, and then it's going to be super easy just to pop them up and pull the staples right up. So that's got us a nice straight line to run on. Now we will pull these 2 runs up, marking the first run. Second run won't matter, but marking the first run so we know which ones go where. We can put them back 1, 2, 3, and so on and so on. That way we get all of our end pieces right back where they belong on some stay blocks, okay? We get these put out of the way, run us some paper, and go to town. And this is how we do it. We starting to lay some wood. Alrighty, got a nice little start going on here. Fixing to take a little break real fast and run down to the store real quick. Tell you what, this is one of them types of wood that only has 3 different sizes in it. Golly, it's hard to stack our stuff out nice. I mean, we are struggling the whole way, trying to keep everything spaced out halfway decent. I hate that kind of stuff like that. Oh my goodness, I hate it. there and shine straight down. Do it again. Again. One more time. Okay. Okay, so we got this all the way over here, completely finished up to that wall. Living room is done except for this 1.5 boards right here, and the hallway down through there. Fixing to set this couch back over here and be done for the day. We're gonna get over here a little early in the morning. We'll try to get here about 7:30. So, Lord willing, we will get all of this up, prepped out, and installed tomorrow. And once we get that done, I'll probably save this little bit here for last. It's gonna go super fast. And yeah, I'll just work my way right on through this area right here and into that. I will probably, I will save this bit over here for last because I got the wood there. So going into the hallway, going right there to that door, straight over, I'll stop, continue working on in here in the kitchen. And yeah, we'll just get all that stuff done tomorrow. And I'm sure we'll be able to do more than just that. So I ain't gonna make no promises. We'll have to do leveling, stuff like that in here over the center hump and stuff tomorrow. So be a little bit consuming prep, but that'll be the day. Time to set this couch back and get outy bowdy.